I want you to know, right before this thing started, I said to Mark, so are you going to talk first or am I? And what did you just say?
I haven't decided yet.
I haven't decided yet. That's what I'm dealing with here.
Well, I have to say, Madison's on holiday, as they say.
I know. As they say
South Africa.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say in the biz. They're on holiday.
No, it's in South Africa.
So
she's on holiday.
Yeah. She's not in South Africa, but is she?
She might be.
She might be. I don't know.
She might be down there catching cobras.
Yeah. Well, better her than me then.
Something like that.
So hello, friends and neighbors. We're here without our beautiful, I was going to say co-pilot, but she's really the pilot. We're just.
She's the host.
She is. Yeah. I told her we would try not to destroy her show in one evening, but the jury's out on that, so that could still happen. So how are you guys doing? To quote Leslie Jordan, how y'all doing? So we're glad to be here. I'm just quoting all sorts of people. Minnie Pearl, just so proud to be here. Look at, oh man, everybody's already signing in. That's awesome. Thank you guys for
rocking and rolling.
Cloud, hello. What's happening?
Yeah. So North Dakota.
Yeah. Cheryl, how are you? What's happening? They're in Branson.
Yeah.
Man, from all over the place. So we're going to kind of follow Madison's usual format.
Right. Yeah. Madison did write this out for us.
She did. Yeah. It's like leaving the babysitting instructions, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So we're going to do a little talking about one of the songs.
Yep.
Play the video. We're going to have a little something from the vault. And then we've got a new little live version of something for you later on in the evening. So, and feel free to put those questions up there. We finally figured out how to make the font big enough for us to be able to see it, sort of, as the questions roll by. So feel free to go ahead and send those in as we go.
Yeah.
So the song of the evening is.
So if you guys ever see on stage when I turn around and I go like this, because we don't have a set list, just so you know, we do not have a set list. We haven't had a set list for probably 30 years.
Yeah.
So if you see me do this, that means 6. And that's because most of them can't count to 6.
Yeah, there have been times that we've had to go.
So if you can guess what that means is coming, it's 6 days, on the road.
6 days on the road. So do you want to talk a little bit about the actual recording of that one, or how we picked it, how we came to it?
Well, we were, we've always had, I think, an affection for like The Race Is On and these, I don't want to call them goofy songs, but they were songs that when I would hear them on the radio as a kid, they stuck out.
Yeah.
I would remember. I remembered, Dave Dudley's version of 6 Days on the Road. And we had recorded This Night Won't Last Forever on the album. And we had the idea to cut 6 Days on the Road. And we thought, well, we don't want to have 2 cover songs on the same album. But Mike Curb, the owner of our record label, he thought about it and called us and said, hey, if you feel like you can do something original with 6 Days on the Road, try it, and we'll see. He said, I wouldn't be afraid to have two covers. You guys have done so well with cover songs in the past. So we went back to Muscle Shoals, and we went to La La Land, Mac and
Allie's place
in La La Land, and we really wanted just to treat it the way we, Sawyer Brown, would do a song. We rock. That's what we do. That's what we do best. It's what we do better than anyone else. And so we decided, well, listen, boys, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna open the gate and let the horse out. And that's pretty much, our whole vision of the song was just to let it rock.
Yeah, do it like we would do it.
Yeah.
It really was the same approach with The Race Is On. Let's just see what happens when we get in there and do it.
Yeah.
And as encouraging as Randy Scruggs had been during The Race Is On era, Mac was the same way during 6 Days on the Road. So I think it was being in the, with the right encouraging.
And then that big power chord in the beginning just sets the whole song up, and it's like, so and I think we're going to play him the video.
I think we are. And do you want to talk a little bit about the video first? We can do that.
We should play the video first.
Okay, let's do that. So
Nathan, do you have the video ready?
Yeah. Here comes 6 days on the road.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I've got my diesel wound up and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, but alright, I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears and a Georgia overdrive. I'm passing little white lines and my eyes are open wide. Just past a Jimmy and a white, I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guy. I could find one to hold me tight, but I can never make believe it's right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, the ICC is a checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. My rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and the smoke's rolling back as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Okay, I have to just say that is my favorite video that we've ever done. I had so much fun, and I don't know that I could say about every video that we've ever done that it was fun. They all turned out great.
I agree. It was the most fun.
If like to know us, just watch that video. That's pretty much what it's like.
And Mike Solomon, usually they'll write out a script for us and a storyboard for the video, and his description of the video was, "Hey guys, just show up.
Yeah,
you're gonna look cool."
Yeah,
and he pretty much, just put us in situations, and they just turned the cameras on. And when you put food in front of us, and
that sort of is what happens.
Now the vehicle that we were in, I am a car buff, so. Back at that point, before the internet, right. I had all my Auto Traders, and I found that car, and my cousin Jason drove to Charlotte, North Carolina, and he had a car hauler, and he put it on the car hauler, and he brought it to Miami, and he shows up in our old farm truck with the car hauler. And brings this, I think it was I don't even know exactly what it was, but it was an old Woody.
And then literally what they do is they put this thing on a film trailer so that they can set the cameras up. And we literally went up and down the same mile stretch outside of Miami, Florida. in January. So that really wasn't a bad way to go on shooting that video.
Yeah.
But, and we rode back and forth on that.
Yeah. So we actually weren't driving.
No, it's on a trailer. So.
It's on a trailer. So,
yeah,
there was safety.
Right. Now there was an accident, I think, from someone staring at the, at the car going by.
Yeah.
They ran.
They were watching us film and they actually ran a stop sign and ran in the ditch. So,
but that was on them, not on us.
Yeah.
But it was genuinely, the first time I saw that, I'm like, oh well, yeah, that's us. Yeah. People want to know, well, what's it like on the bus? Well, it's like that.
It's not unlike that.
It's not unlike that. Only there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same deal. Pizza. And I wish there was a dog. Somebody posted, whose dog is that? I do not know.
It was a rental.
Yeah, it was a rental dog. And part of that video was also shot where that little fish camp that you see was where they shot the television show Flipper back in the day, for those of you who can remember that far back. That was where Flipper was shot. So, yeah.
And the dance routine. And I remember they had a choreographer and they were going to have me teach me what they were going to do. And I said, no, I'm going to do the moves.
Right.
And you're going to teach them my moves.
Yeah. Here's how this is.
That way I didn't really have to learn the routine. So
yeah. So that's our little 6 days on the road adventure there.
I don't even know what year it was.
That probably would have been 95-ish, I would say, somewhere along in there. Somebody may know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? The car was given away in a CMT
that's right. We did. There was a
contest.
CMT contest.
And I would be interested to know if anybody out in Facebook land or YouTube land knows where the car ended.
Where's the car? And for that matter, is the dog still in it? And is there pizza?
Did you ever clean it up?
I was going to say, we left a lot of stuff in that car. So, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. So I'm glad we finally got to that one. So you all have sent in a bunch of questions. So we will do our best to get those. And the ones that are scrolling by, when they scroll by and slow enough, we'll grab some of those as we go. So John wrote in, who have you met that made you starstruck?
Oh my gosh. Well, the very first for me was BJ Thomas.
Oh yeah.
BJ, I was such a big BJ fan. And then we opened for him in Lampe, Missouri at the Swiss Villa Amphitheater, probably in the summer of '84.
Yeah.
And that was the first time. And he was so gracious and kind and offered us advice. And we still to this day are great friends, but I still get starstruck every time I get around it.
Yeah. It's those chances that you get to interact with people.
Kenny Rogers, always, I would always get nervous around Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah. And the interesting thing with like Kenny and Dolly, they're so genuine and so kind that it's like they kind of disarm you because they're just so genuinely nice.
Johnny Cash was one of those that you kind of go, oh, I don't want to say something stupid. So
I know. I mean, there's a lot of things that are forgivable, but saying something stupid to Johnny Cash, you just can't do that. So, and for me, Tina Turner, I got to meet Tina Turner, and Joe Smith and Joe Workman were there, and they saw me. I couldn't even really form words.
Keith Flatt from Las Vegas just said, "Nice hat, Mark. Looking good."
Wow.
Thank you, Keith. He's probably with Greg Maddox, and they're probably out on the golf course right now. So. Yeah,
and if he says that you're looking good, I'm going to say there's beer involved.
Hi to Chris. Hi to Keith.
That's right.
Hi to Greg and Kathy.
That's right. And is there anybody that is around these days that you would be starstruck if you met? Somebody that you know, oh, if I ever met them, it would be.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's gone. Yeah.
What you mean, Johnny Cash?
I know. Yeah.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. And the wild thing was Johnny Cash walked over to us in the Minneapolis airport. It's like 6 a.m. We're waiting for a flight. And we look up and there's Johnny Cash. And he says, "Hello, boys. I'm Johnny Cash." And we're like, uh-huh. Yep. And he goes, "I got to tell you, I like what you boys are doing."
Yeah.
And we were like, there's no way Johnny Cash knows who we are.
Right.
But the idea that he felt like he had to introduce himself was like.
And actually, June Carter told us that he loves our videos. So
she came over one time at the CMA Awards and talked about how much he loved Wanting and Having It All.
Yeah.
Said when that video comes on, she goes, John, make everybody in the room be still, be quiet, so you listen to the video.
And my baby's gone.
Yeah. So
which I do have to point out. I've been doing a little driving here, and I listen to bluegrass stations a lot. It'll keep you awake, just so you know.
Yeah.
And I heard a bluegrass version of My Baby's Gone. So there you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Del McCory.
We somebody just said, do you still drink honey from a bear before you sing? I first thought that said, do you drink honey with your beer before you sing? And I'm like, I want to know.
Sometimes if I'm a little scratchy,
yeah,
I just put a Ricola in, so you guys know.
Yeah.
So
somebody asked, where did you get the idea for 800-pound Jesus? We can't take the credit for that. That is Paul Thornton.
Yeah, Paul Thornton wrote that. And I think
a
buddy of ours from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Yeah, who's an absolutely incredible songwriter.
And he fought Roberto Duran.
Yeah,
don't leave that out.
Yeah,
so,
and I think
brother Paul Thornton.
Yeah, if you ever get to see Paul,
check Paul out.
It's an incredible thing.
He's in the video as well. He's the angel.
That's right.
In the video.
In the 800 yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one. Marie had asked, can you tell us about what it was like playing Farm Aid? And do you have any favorite memories of Farm Aid? What are you laughing at? The first one?
Yeah, the elevator, when I got off the elevator.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I didn't know we were going to tell. Let me tell the real version of this. Because
No. You don't know. That's not the real version.
It is real. We did the second Farm Aid that Willie ever did in Austin, Texas. And so we are.
Let me tell the first part.
Okay.
So we're getting ready to go down.
1985, 86.
We're getting ready to go down and take the van over to Farm Aid to perform. I get on the elevator, and a guy gets on the elevator, and he's got like hair out to here, and he's got on the snakeskin pants, and he recognizes me. He said, "Hey," he said, "I saw you guys on Star Search." He said, "You're with Sawyer Brown," and just the nicest guy. And as we're going down, I said, he said, "You playing Farm Aid?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "We're playing." And I said, what band are you in? And he says, "I'm in Bon Jovi." And I said, "Man, that's great." and I said, "And what's your name?" He says, "My name's John Bon Jovi." And so now I'll let him tell the rest of the story. But
I'm standing in the lobby, and the elevator doors open, and there's Pinhead standing next to John Bon Jovi. And I kid you not, he says, "Good luck with your little baby."
No, I did not. No. I said, now listen, you have to understand. I honestly had not heard of them yet. And I didn't know they were on the cover of Rolling Stone that week.
And Slippery with Wet had already at this point.
And I said, "Good luck with your band." He keeps saying I said little band. I did not. I said, "Good luck with your band." And I meant that.
And I said, "Mark, you destroyed the elevator with John Bon Jovi?" And he goes, "You know who that is?" And how do you know who that is? And I'm like, "Because I don't live under a rock." That's how I said, "Dude, it's the biggest album in the nation right now."
I'm from Apopka, Florida, man. So,
yeah, good. So I'll say to the people, "Good luck with your little band. Good luck." And you know what? He wrote that advice. He did. Advice,
see,
man.
I think
good luck with his little band.
Yeah, he had good luck because I wished him good luck.
Yeah.
Get on with your questions. Get on.
Well, there was also the Farm Aid that was in Ames, Iowa, which I just posted something on Facebook about because somebody had reminded me that it was in, gosh, whatever that would be, in '93 that we played in that year. Oh my gosh, Ringo was on there, Chris Christopherson, Bruce Hornsby, Lyle Lovett, of course, all the Willie and Neil Young. But my favorite memories were the year that when we had teamed up with 1-800-COLLECT, and they had raised money for, you could choose your charity, and ours was Farm Aid. And by the end of that, kind of ad campaign, we'd raised $600,000 that went to Farm Aid. And when we gave Willie that check, seeing Neil Young smile was like, wow, it was so.
Well, and Willie also told us, he said, when you guys gave us that $600,000 check, he says, we were really, really low at that point on funds. And he said, that actually helped kick us in. And that was the people that we did 1-800-COLLECT for, that was, just as much their contribution as well. So
yeah, it was an amazing thing. And those were days where you're just seeing so many incredible performances.
And we still are very heavily involved in agriculture and farming with everything that we do. So,
without that, we don't eat.
Yeah.
It's really, the math gets pretty simple on that. Cindy wants to know, what artist that is no longer touring do you regret not seeing?
Oh, man. Well, I would have loved to have seen Elvis,
I saw Elvis.
Yeah, I know you saw Elvis. So, man, I don't know. We saw quite a few.
We've been really blessed in that. I know that I think you would have loved seeing Tom Petty, that would have been one to have seen. For me, this is old school. It was Frank Sinatra, because I had a ticket on the 5th row to see Frank Sinatra at Radio City Music Hall. We were in New York City. We had played the night before and had the next night off. I get this ticket, and they've got the opener, and it's Shirley MacLaine. How do you even call that an opening act? It was incredible. And then right before Sinatra comes on, the PA goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of his doctor, Mr. Sinatra will not perform tonight." And I'm like, what? I'm like, just walk out on stage. I don't even care if you sing. Just walk out here, give us a wave. But that was like, it was even worse being right there and not getting to see the chairman of the board. So
you've tried to pull that several times on the road. At the
advice of his doctor, Mr. Hubbard will not perform this evening. It gets me noticed.
At the advice of his therapist.
Yeah.
Hobie will not be performing tonight.
On the advice of the audience, Mr. Hubbard will not sing tonight. So that's definitely, that's the one for me. Oh boy. Have any of your 14 tour buses ever broken down on the road or caused you any scheduling problems?
Whew.
Oh, how do we count the ways?
I don't think we've ever actually missed a show, but we've come close. We've rolled in 45 minutes before show, and our crews, I honestly don't think we've ever missed a show. Now, we have had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get to a show. We've had to, get a private jet to come get us. Anytime the bus breaks down.
We had broken down this one time in South Dakota, and we were heading for Montana. And I just laid there in my bunk like, I'm just going to pretend that I don't know that the bus is broken down, and this means I'm going to be getting in the back of a car. And Colin, our road manager, is the best, because he'll always go, "Boys, it's only like 7 or 8 hours." Now it's like 13 hours to where we're going. He's like, it's 7 hours. Yeah. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. But there was the one going from Iowa to Santa Clara, California, and we literally pulled onto the fairgrounds 45 minutes before the show. The bus had been MacGyvered beyond belief.
Yeah.
There were coat hangers and duct tape and socks holding fan blades in place. We now know what a fan clutch is. Oh, we do.
You never really want to have to know what a fan clutch is.
No.
So
this may be my favorite question.
Okay.
Is Mark still a member of the band, and does he tour with you? It's a good question. Yeah.
He is. Maybe they know something that
maybe there's been a vote that's
right. Maybe I've been voted out of the band.
Maybe they talked to Bon Jovi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Mark, by the way.
Yeah. I won't even give the name, but mutual friends, and said, "Oh, you play in Sawyer Brown. Have you ever met Mark?" And I remember thinking, well, yeah. I mean, I have. I said, I have.
It's because I'm such a big star.
I know. It's like, like you're going to just zip
I'm
in.
such a big star, and you're not.
This is true. And You know how I don't forget that? He's made that into a bumper sticker and just posted it right in.
I'm such a big star, and you're not.
Right. If you could play with any artist, past or present, who would it be and why? I'm going to jump on this because it's Elvis. I mean, how can you not say Elvis?
Yeah.
There's lots of others.
I have it. Let's say 5. Okay.
Okay.
You said Elvis. I would say Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Ricky Nelson.
Good call.
Yeah. Leonard Skinner.
Hmm.
Man, that we haven't done before. That we would. So I have to say, I would like to have done a show with James Brown.
I'd love to do a show with James Brown.
Yeah.
As long as I've mentioned Tina Turner. Tina Turner, come on, CMT, make that happen.
We did play with Casey and the Sunshine Band.
We sure did.
And I really, that was a special.
Yeah. Yeah. And Casey is so humble.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh man, I don't know if anybody's going to know these songs.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, you can't.
He did an encore with us at the Chili Cook-Off.
Yeah, down
in Miami, Florida, where he is already king. And he came out and we did do a little dance, and then he sang Some Girls Do With Us. Pretty special moment for me.
Yeah. Because when we were in high school, Casey used to play every event that was at Disney World. So that was always
and that's where I met him.
Yeah.
I met him.
That was
when I was working there.
Big deal. Somebody just posted, maybe you could do a show with Bon Jovi. Maybe we could. Yeah. It's never too late.
Wow.
So have Duncan and Shane ever met in person? They have.
Yeah.
They sure have.
Yeah.
In fact, man, when Shane was first coming on board, Duncan kind of showed him the ropes and has also come.
He was in Vegas to see us.
To see us in Vegas.
Dunk is flies for Southwest Airlines, and Dunk flew our jet when we had it, and then he had the opportunity to fly for Southwest, and we still talk to Duncan, and who knows, Dunk may show back up someday. Who knows? You never can tell.
You never know. But he's been great, and we've been very, very fortunate that Shane came on board right after that, and man, we're lucky. I'm going to say something nice about Shane. I know that you don't like to say anything nice about anybody.
I hate Shane. I do.
We love Shane.
I hate Shane.
We love Shane. You can't. That's the thing with Shane. You can't not like Shane. Shane's unbelievably nice.
Shane will not fight me in an octagon. I wanted to do an octagon fight with Shane. I'd like to have him tased. He won't even let me have him tased. So I don't even know why I'm in the band anymore.
It's the weirdest thing. Every fair that we play, Mark will try to get one of the police people to tase either me or Shane.
Yeah.
And here's the deal he offers, friends and neighbors. He'll go, hey, I'll give you $100 if you'll let that cop tase you. $100. I'm like, wait a minute, that's your best offer? He goes, I might go 120 if you drop, but yeah, no.
I'd do it.
And there's not a police person yet who has not gone, man, you don't want to be tased. No.
Yeah.
And if you do get tased, you're going to want to make more than $100 off the deal. So yeah, I
would love to tase both of them.
I wish you had a different goal, to be honest. I think that would be a better.
That's a pretty strong goal.
Okay. Random question, but we're always up for that. Do socks really help colic in babies?
Wow.
I wish.
What a great question.
That's a great question. And parents.
My son is in his last year of med school.
We need to ask.
I will ask Gunner.
Do socks really help colic in babies?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll get back to you on that on the next episode.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Believe me, having, been around babies that have colic, if socks can help.
I think you have colic. You've had colic on the bus. Socks did not help.
Socks, no.
Socks did not help.
Socks never helped me.
A colicky pianist is what you are.
You don't want to say that really quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now. That's not going to come out right. But go ahead. Oh, does your son also sing? Somebody's asking.
He does. He's a fantastic guitar player, and he sings. He writes songs. But he's in med school.
Yeah.
He's going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
In 9 months, actually. So there you have it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But he is a very good musician, singer, songwriter. But he can also, take your bladder out if you need.
Man, and that's the combo you want.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got a bad spleen.
Oh, I just thought of another band I want us to perform with.
Who?
And of course, when I'm thinking of Gunner, I got to think Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of a guitar that can just rip your bladder out. Come on, Dave Grohl. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay. He could be a singing doctor. Could be. You never know. You never know. Okay. Question. How long does it take you to wind down after a show? And what do y'all do to relax?
I never wind down. It's been 1984 and since I have really wound down.
Nothing makes me fall asleep faster than sitting in front of the television on the bus. I can be sitting at the booth on the bus, and I mean, 10 minutes, I'm out. Now, you would think people would be kind enough to just let me sleep there, right? I'm not hurting anybody. No. This one cannot stand it. Cannot stand it. If
sometime, all you folks out there, I will send pictures of some of the guys as they've fallen asleep that I've taken pictures of.
That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy bit, but he does do that. And then you'll get a text.
Then I'll send them the picture just so they know what they look like falling asleep, sitting in the booth of the bus.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt that fascinating story, but this is a question that just popped up that I promise you I never saw coming. Was Mark a backup dancer for Bette Midler? And you know what? Right off the bat, I don't know the answer.
Absolutely.
Thank you for putting that on the screen because I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
It sure was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It certainly makes sense. You know?
I mean, you know what? I can't deny it.
Yeah. Well,
I can't confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
That.
What are your best memories of the tour bus that just sold? Wow.
18 fan clutches.
Well, boy, there at the end, we were buying fan clutches literally by a case because.
Yeah. The best of the memory. Wow. I don't know
because we traveled a lot of miles on that bus, and that.
They had a really good refrigerator and microwave. Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important.
And a nice little cubby hole for like iced tea maker, coffee maker, so stuff wasn't always flying to the floor, which is nice too. Yeah. So, and then there's the fan clutch issue, but what are you going to do?
Madison has stuff for us to do. You have a vault.
I do. Yeah, it can be. It sure can be. I've lost. You know me. I don't even know how to.
Okay. We got more questions?
Yeah, there's always more questions. Right. I'm trying to see if I can see some that lets us know. Yeah, let's do a couple more questions, and then we'll do that. Okay, we talked about Dunk, and we talked about Shane. Somebody asked about, do we talk to Bobby? Yep, we see Bobby. He is in a band that plays in Florida, and we see him when we're down in Florida.
Yeah. So the last couple of years, I've seen him a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's kind of nobody that we're not still in touch with, to be honest with you.
It's like the Hotel California.
Yes. You can check out anytime you want,
but you can never leave.
Even if you've been tased.
Yeah.
You can never.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Do you remember playing Lanier Land in Cumming, Georgia? Yes. And let me tell you, hands down,
the best
food. Those wonderful, many of them grandmoms that made unbelievable
fried chicken, barbecue,
meatloaf, barbecue, green beans,
corn,
mashed potatoes,
green beans,
seriously
milk,
good
tea,
iced
fruit,
tea,
juice, and coffee.
Nickel. Everything. It was, oh man, so good. And we played there. I can't even count the number of times we played with everybody in the world.
How many Diet Cokes does Mark drink in a day?
Okay, with Mark being from Apopka, have you ever thought about a smaller town tour? That's a good question. But we actually play a lot of small towns.
We do.
We see lots of towns that, well, actually, some aren't as big as Apopka. Apopka's gotten pretty big at this point. But
I drink a lot of Diet Cokes, by the way. I don't know how many.
He does. Somebody said they miss seeing us at Grand Junction at Country Jam. Oh, we love Grand Junction, but we're actually going to be back there this summer. So
at the amphitheater.
At the amphitheater, yeah. So
bring it. Bring your friends.
Awesome. I mentioned Moon Dance and Festival. Yep, we'd love to be back. Get him to ask us. We love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Billy Bob's. Oh, got zillions of great memories from playing Billy Bob's. Yeah, including one time the bus left me there, and Troy Aikman had to drive me back to the hotel.
What a name dropper.
Well, it's true.
What
I go out there and it's like they have forgotten. Yeah. I got my bags. I'm like, I'm going to have to haul all this crap through downtown Fort Worth to get back to the hotel.
What a name dropper.
Yeah. And then we partied, but no, never mind. No, I'm just making stuff up at this point. Who are your favorite up and comers? Well, Josiah Siska.
Who
we,
Hannah Kerr.
You know whose stuff I consistently love is Russell Dickerson. He's not really, you can't even say up and comer because he's had such big hits, but his stuff is consistently great. I just love it. We played the Opry with him, well, a little over a year ago now. And oh my goodness, he sang so great live. And that personality that you see in the videos and stuff is right out there on stage. So definitely, I think he's one of the good ones.
I'm sticking with Josiah.
Yeah.
Josiah and Hannah.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yep. Oh, man. Have you ever had to postpone or stop a show? I don't know that we've ever done the postponing. We've certainly had shows. Well, last year, it was the year of postponement. But
I think there was one time we were doing a tour in Canada that we literally could not get
to one because
we had like trucks and buses, and I think we had to cross the northern Rocky Mountains into Banff or something like that. But for the most part, I can't remember of the 6,000 shows that we really missed any.
Yeah. No, we've been pretty consistent on that.
Now with COVID here, they've moved some around.
Yeah, that one. That was the game changer of game changers. But okay, let's see what's in the vault, shall we? Oh, magician of the vault. Do you want to show one of those? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm gonna just say.
Oh my goodness.
This is me and my first wife.
That's your Christmas card.
That's my Christmas card. Every year, I send this. Yeah.
No, see, now I know Madison's not here, and you're pulling out your
Okay,
picture.
Actually, that's the one I was gonna say for last, but I just went ahead and started with it because we may show it again later. You guys need another second to admire that. I know. Well, don't just look at me.
Wow.
You know. Okay. What else do you have?
That's shameless.
What else is in the vault? Yeah. You recognize that guy? That's Toby Keith.
Is that Toby?
Yeah, that is.
The Christmas show.
Yeah, from when we did the Christmas special for TNN.
Yeah.
That was actually a lot of Toby.
That was when Toby was only 6'4". He's 6'5".
Yeah,
now.
He's grown in it since then.
He's grown.
Yeah. It happens a lot of times late in life.
Yeah.
Toby is so funny. He's the best. He's the best. So we had a lot of fun that night at Union Station here in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have we there?
Oh
yeah, ma'am. Now, the thing I hope you can see enough in that photo is look at George Foreman's hand.
Yeah.
That is not a fist that you want to have a punch
going
connected.
upside your head.
No, you really don't. He was the nicest guy. So funny, but
I wish he would have punched one of you guys.
He did try to get George Foreman to punch me.
I wish he would have just.
I'm like, well,
because
I don't even know what that is.
If you have the chance for George Foreman to knock you out,
well, I would.
You gotta take that.
I'm trying to think. Well, that would make a better story than getting tased somewhere. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I still didn't want that to happen. I didn't want
I mean, if you meet George and he knocks you out,
I got a story.
That's special.
I got a story. Or what if I had knocked George out? Oh. Okay, that wasn't going to happen. Okay.
God.
Maybe if you had wished me luck.
You show the entire world how stupid.
Maybe if you had wished me luck with my little band. If you'd wished me luck with my little band, things could happen for me. You know what? We're going to say sayonara, goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, good night. And play you a little.
Would you sing him the song?
No, I would not. I would not. I will sing that for your grandchildren, but not.
Come on.
Not for everyone.
Come on.
Okay, we're going to leave you with something that you would rather hear than me singing something from the Sound
of
Music.
Come on, man. Just
so here's a new version of
Sound of Music, man. Little Von Trapp.
Shut his mic off. Here's 6 Days on the Road. See y'all next time.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, but alright, I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears and a Georgia overdrive. I'm passing little white lines and my eyes are open wide. Just past the Jimmy in a white, I've been passing everything all night. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seemed like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guy. I could find one to hold me tight, but I can't believe it's right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Come on. The ICC is a checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's are way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge those scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. My rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from a stack in the smoke, a rolling black as coal. My hometown is a coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Yeah.